Here we start. We start. The long shots lead the long rebounds, but the way these two teams shoot, they're probably going to be taken out of the net a few times.
Yeah, Iowa about 82 points a game, but you saw it during this win streak, 90-plus points per game, even without the services of the graduated Peter Jok. So Iowa has it first, and the very dangerous young point guard Jordan Bohannon, who averages about 12 points a game. Bohannon on Muhammad Ali Abdur-Rahman. Beautiful drive and stuff for the defensively.
Well, you wanted to mix defenses on them. The one thing you don't want to let them do, and especially we saw it early with Cook, is let them have free reign in an early post-up situation or in a single post-up situation. Another good.
He went right after Duncan Robinson, who picks up his first personal. This is a surprise. Iowa, as a group, just 66.5% from the foul line, 296th in the country.
Well, and Michigan's not shooting it much better, which is really not indicative of either one of these teams. Especially Iowa's usually one of the seals and post-ups in the break. And because of the motion offense, you've got to be able to navigate the screens so well. And there's no doubt I quit writing letters to recruits and started texting because they could never read the mail. But with Michigan now, one of the biggest things with us is you cannot leave the corners. They are so good at playing out of the corner. They're so good at making that next pass, at getting that back cut, at setting you up. And then when the ball
work for Michigan, and the Wolverines have their largest lead up to 11 now.
Well, whatever John did out of that timeout and whatever points Wagner made, they have definitely responded because it's a whole different level of efficiency. Again, Hawaii. But I think Texas Tech is one of the toughest, hardest playing defensive teams, and a very, very effective drive and kick, take what the defense is giving them type team. That's going to be a great game.
Cook with the lay-in for two. You go to a Chris Beard.
They were shooting free throws. John was making reminders, making points. His staff was very involved. I loved seeing the fact that the managers were involved. And I thought both shoot-arounds were good. Two different shoot-arounds, but both accomplished what they wanted to accomplish.
And so did Cook. 2 and a foul for Tyler Cook. Duncan Robinson had it blocked. Nice recovery by Iowa and Nicholas Baer. Cook down the lane. Blocking foul called. He'll get 2 shots.
This changes. He's got a defender to beat. He comes down the lane. He's at the line.
There is that second foul for Duncan Robinson. 5:03 to go.
And I would probably say Nicholas Baer is in this group. They are so good at covering for their teammates defensively in a help situation. As I said earlier, we game plan the next pass.
I took your line earlier, long rebounds off long shots, but they've got some transition off of it now.
Well, they do, and Iowa's got to get to the offensive glass. Right now, it's not done. There's a lot of basketball left. Right now, the most important thing is that Iowa finds some type of momentum in their half-court offense, and that's a start right there.
Tyler Cook for 2 and a foul. He's got
and getting to the rim, and big part of his improvement is that away from the rim, 20 feet away from the basket.
He lost some of that improvement time last year because he broke a bone
on Northwestern as they get it figured out, and McIntosh gets back from that injury. I think Illinois is going to get better and better. And when you've got the amount of players that Iowa's got that can change the game because they've got the depth, that's important too. Right now they have no answer. That is exactly what Michigan wants you to do. We learned the hard way years ago.
Why do you say it's not a penetrating drive?
Because you can guard that one-on-one going to the rim. All right, you're in front of the dribble. You're not beat. There's no need to be able to bring all that help up inside it.
Oh my post, missed it.
Now swing the ball. Let's make this a game. Let's have some fun.
Hemsel thought about the shot, instead got it to Cook.
Nice
Smart
play.
move.
Reverse the ball. Screen and roll.
Which is 9-6 coming in and won 5 in a row against non-conference opponents. Looks like it's going to drop to 0-3 very early on this Big Ten season. That's a long 3 for Baer. Simpson, no. And Iowa still with a pulse here, 12-point game.
It's not about get the best shot.
Oh, Baer, my goodness, what a find! And Cook the finish.
Loose ball play, there's Baer. He finds the open man on the drive, even finds it on his knees. That is a pretty impressive pass.
For Iowa. Bohannon has not been able to seek out his shot in the second half. Cook has, and he'll go to the line for 2 more, a 70% shooter.
You don't want to foul and put Michigan at the free throw line.
After these free throws, you got to foul them.
Well, you still want to try to get something in the backcourt. You still want to try to get something on the ball. You still want to try. Well, you don't want to let it get past half court now. All right. I think right now you try to get it. You don't want it to go into the half court where they can come back and set their offense. Play for the steal, play for the trap, play for the tie-up because they have the arrow. Then you've got to foul across midcourt.
Cook, 2 for 2 that time.